And yun naman ay ituturo ko sa inyo kung paano ang multiplication ng disimilar fraction. So meron tayong multiplication naman ngayon. So tulad ng ating nauna na multiplication of similar fraction, i-multiply lang natin yung numerator by the numerator and then yung denominator by its denominator. So wala namang pinagkaiba yung process kung ang iyong fraction is similar or dissimilar. For example, we have 6/9 times 4/5. So all we have to do is to multiply yung ating numerator by its numerator. So we will have 6 times 4 is 24. And then next thing to do natin is to multiply yung ating denominator. So we will have 9 times 5, which is equal to 45. So ang sagot natin is when we multiply 6/9 by 4/5, and 4/5 will be equal to 24/45. But this answer can be simplified, can be put into its lowest term. So paano natin malalaman yung kanyang lowest term? So ang gagawin natin is to have yung kanyang simplest form, simplified natin. So alamin muna natin yung kanyang multiples. So gagawa tayo ng factor 3 kung alam niyo yun, or kaya isusulat lang natin yung kanyang multiples. So yung factors ng 24/45, yung multiples ay factors ng 24 is equal to 2 times 2 times 2, and that is times 3. Sunod naman natin alamin is yung multiples ng 45, and that is 3 times 3 times 5. So that is 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 is equal to 24 rather, and then 3 times 3 times 5 is equal to 45. So next thing to do is to cancel out yung common sa taas and then sa baba. So may 3 tayo dito and may 3 tayo sa baba. So yun lang naman yung pwede nating makancel. And then we will have 2 times 2 times 2, that is 8, all over 3 times 5 is 15. So 8/15 is our final answer. Okay, let's try another example. Let's have 2/3 times 4/5 ulit. Try na 4/5. So we will have numerator will be multiplied by its co-numerator, that is 2 times 4 we have 8, and then 3 times 5 is 15. Okay, so I know that wala na tong lowest term, so this is our final answer. Another example, let's try 7/10 times 3 over 5. Okay. So, ang i-multiply natin is yung numerator by its numerator. So, we will have 7 divided by 10 times 3 over 5. So, kapag multiply natin ang numerator niya is 7 times 3, we have 21. All over 10 times 5, we have 50. So, that is just how simple yung pag-multiply ng ating disimilar fraction. So, let's try naman yung ating division. So, tulad nga nung ating ginawa for similar fraction, sa division naman is same lang din yung process na ginagawa. So, once we have yung division natin, division ng ating disimilar fraction, kunwari is meron tayong 10 over 12 divided by 2/3. Okay. So, ang gagawin natin is to reciprocate yung ating second fraction. So, we will have 10 over 12. So, i-reciprocal natin, we will have 3 halves. Instead of 2/3, binaliktad natin. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 3 halves. And next operation natin will be multiplication. Diba? So, pag nag-multiply ulit tayo, we will just multiply yung numerator by its numerator. So, we will have 10 times 3, we have 30. And then 12 times 2, we have 24. So, since ito ay dissimilar and improper fraction, pwede natin siyang i-convert into proper fraction or mixed number. So, ilan ba yung 24 sa 30? So, meron tayo. Gamitan ulit natin ang long method. Pero kung gusto niyo matutunan yung long method, meron tayo doon sa mga naunang video. So, we will have 30 divide 24. And then, we have 1. 1 times 24 is 24. And we have 30 minus 24 is 6. So, we can convert this as 1 and 6 over 24. Pero, yan. Di pa tapos. Kasi pwede pa natin masimplify yung 6 over 24 by co-writing its factors. So, ano nga ba yung factors ng dalawa nating numbers na 6 and 24? So, ang multiples ng 6, that is 2 times 3. For 24, we have 2 times 2. Ano pa? Times 2 and times 3. So, we can cancel yung isang 2 because we have 2 dito. And then 3 sa both for the numerator and the denominator. What remains is yung 1 sa itaas ng ating numerator. And then, we have 2 times 2, that is 4. So, our final answer would be 1 and 1 over 4. So, again, yung 1 is nanggaling sa invisible dito sa taas. And then, we have 2 times 2, which is equal to 4. Okay, next example. Let's try naman 1/6 divided by diba? 4/12. Okay. So next thing to do, same process naman tayo. So I will just write yung ating unang fraction, and then we will reciprocate yung ating second fraction, which will be equal to 12/4. Okay. And then we will multiply it. And then as you can see, pwede tayong gumamit ng dalawang method. It's either we simplify this as a whole number, or we can cancel out yung 6 at saka 12. Either way, gagawin natin yan mamaya. So, unang natin gagawin is yung atin munang kuhanin as whole number to. Kasi 12 divided 4 is equal to 3. So, we will have 1/6 times 3. And since we were multiplying yung ating fraction ng whole number, which this has an 1, invisible 1, na hindi nyo pala kita, divide 1 na denominator. So we will have 1 times 3 is equal to 3, and then we have 6 times 1 is 6, and that's how you do it. Pero we can still simplify this. 3/6, we can divide this by 3 kasi factors nila, and then we will have only 1/2 as its final answer. So yun yung isang method. Kapag kinonvert natin yung 12/4 into its simplified form. Let's try naman ang isa pa. So we have 1/6 times 12/4. So pwede natin makancel yung 6 at saka 12. So we have 1 here and we have 2 here. So kasi 12 divided by 6, we have 2. So may matitira na lang tayong 1/1, and then we have 2/4. So since ito ay 1/1 times 2/4, pwede na natin siyang simplify as 1. So that is 1 times 2/4. Diba? 1 times 2 is 2. Then 1 times 4 is 4. So we have 2/4. Or simplifying it, meron tayong 1/2. And as you can see, if whatever method yung gamitin natin dito, we will arrive at the same answer, which is 1/2. So that is how you do division and multiplication of dissimilar fraction. So for my next video naman, I will do mixed number, pero mas complex yun. So if you wanna know how to operate additions and subtraction of mixed number, please continue to watch my video tutorial. Thank you and God bless.